And welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I am JDZ Gaming Empire, and we are here in the camp where we are going to spend a little time talking with our companions. So, let's start over here with Liliana.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
And just to let you know, I did go back and listen to some of the gameplay, and the combat was really loud. So I did turn that down, and hopefully it's not as loud. So I guess we'll find out. What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
The Chantry says the Maker has left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Believe what feels right to you, Liliana.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
Oh, okay, she approved. We'll have to figure out what gifts that she wants. She already mentioned something about a rose. Okay, let's speak with Alistair. What's up, my future husband?
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan? Should we ask him that yet? Yeah, let's ask him.
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
That's an excellent idea.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
My entire family was murdered just recently.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry.
Aww.
Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Ooh, he approves. Okay, Bentley, you doing a lot of barking over here. What's up?
Oh, why, you little...
Oh, What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Oh, poor Alistair. It was just a warning. He could have taken a hand off.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Yep, that will teach you. Hey, I think we have... Don't we have something we could give him? We know for a fact. Let's see. Bentley. Where are the gifts? Down here. A beef bone. Yeah, I bet he'd like that. Can I just drag it to him? I guess so, because it's gone. So we'll have to talk with our other companions more to figure out what kind of gifts they would like. But I bet, I wonder if Liliana would want this. I'm going to wait though. I'm going to continue talking with them before we just start arbitrarily handing out gifts. All right. Sten, Mr. Cranky Yanker.
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Yes, it is needful. I must know who I'm working with. Yeah, that's right. I need to know if I could trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
No. Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Why did you offer to help me?
For the moment, you are the enemy of my enemy.
The enemy of your enemy. For the moment.
Yes, I am Kunari. As long as you do not make yourself my enemy, I will aid you. I can promise nothing else.
Oh, okay. You said you were in the army.
I am.
What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Why would the Kunari send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
Doesn't that make your view of things a little skewed?
Compared to what?
Jeez, man. You're very difficult to conversate with. You might learn more about people if you weren't hostile.
What does anyone truly know of the world? The world changes. We change. The Antam observe what we can, just as you do. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
All right, all right. Are you all right? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Okay.
As you wish.
Jeez, he disapproves. Well, I don't really care, Sten. You are too cranky. Let's go talk with Morrigan down here.
What do you wish of me?
Let's see. I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer? Yeah, that's right. She does have that ability.
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Okay, so just animals. Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell, and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Okay, so she just told us there that we are not going to be able to learn that because it's strictly for mages. I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
By practitioners, you mean apostates, don't you?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
Okay. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Okay. And what do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Okay, thanks.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Let's see. I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Okay, all right. She approves. She approved. Hello, what's going on over here?
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service once again. Now, before you say anything, I do recall that your business is private. But I saw your camp and couldn't help but stop. Is there anywhere safer to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yes. You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We
Oh,
won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
enchantments. Let me see what you have
If
for
there's
sale.
anything I can do for you, please tell me.
So what's your story exactly?
Oh, nothing so unusual and so interesting as you and your companions, I'm sure. Dwarven merchants are common enough on these roads, aren't they?
Have you heard any rumors?
I hear that Tyr Loghain, the regent, is calling for new levies of troops. He wants to rebuild the army we lost at Astagar. Thing is, there's not a lot of spare men to be found. Out at Dragon's Peak, there's press gangs roaming around, grabbing any free man they can lay their hands on. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Heard any other rumors?
It's not just Darkspawn and the Horde, you know that? There are people with them, Folks who are sick with the blight and their minds are all twisted and mad. I heard tell of a man meeting his own brother on the field, yet when he called out to him, his brother didn't even recognize him and just attacked. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Okay, let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay. Surely we have quite a few things in here that we can get rid of. Oathkeeper. Plus 1.5 armor penetration, plus 10% to healing effects received. And it can be enchanted. From that little box, it appears it can be enchanted. I think I'm going to get rid of these crystals because I believe the person that we can recruit is part of the DLC and it's not for a while yet. So I'm going to sell this. Sylvan's Mercy. 8 gold. Yeesh. The Vashil Dragonbone, a war axe. 131 gold. This is discounted. These are discounted prices? Seriously? I don't know about that. Firebolt. Do we need bolts? No one is carrying a crossbow, at least yet. Okay, I can put these gloves on, so we're not going to sell those. Plus 1 constitution. I can probably... What is Alistair wearing? He's wearing heavy chainmail gray iron. Okay, he already has some good armor on. What about Sten? Okay, Sten has some good armor on already. Let's go ahead and sell this stuff. Chainmail boots, sell those. Let's look at Alistair. What does he have on splint mail? Well, he definitely needs to put these on, because he's always in the forefront of the battle and he tends to die quite a bit. Let's see, he has a pretty good shield on already. Warden recruit shield. Alright, we're going to sell it and that. I really don't want to sell our family shield. And that Sten's. I'm going to sell all these crystals. That might be a mistake. Liliana's boots are fine. And so are Morrigan's. And so are mine, so we'll sell those. And sell that. Alright. Okay, he sells flasks. We definitely need to buy some more flasks. Corruptor agent. Said to have been made from lifestone has been corrupted by the darkspawn taint in the deep roads. This powdery agent is required to create some of the most powerful poisons and traps known. Distillation agent. One of 3 rare bulbs found in the Frostback Mountains. When dried and powdered, they become an excellent distillation agent required to evoke magical properties in crafting. I don't think we've learned about either of these yet, or this concentrator agent. Hythrum and foxite are both common herbs in Ferelden. When distilled to a sufficient purity, they may be used as herbal agents to concentrate the effects of many potions, salves, and poisons. Well, let's buy... let's see, we have 17. Let's go ahead and buy... We could just buy 99 of them. Will it let us carry 99? I don't know. All right, let's not buy 99, just in case. Let's buy 80. Does he have any... He doesn't have any, I don't see any elf fruit in here. Canary prayers for the dead. What? Why are... What is this stuff doing in here? He's selling all the gifts? Ooh, a backpack. Oh man, we need this. We're buying that. What? Uncrushable pigeon. What is up with these gifts? And it doesn't cost anything. King Merrick's shield. Is this based on me previously playing this game? I don't know. That's odd. Okay. Whoa, check that out. 87 gold. Oh, okay, that's too rich for our blood. Wow. Good golly. All right, I think we're done looking at his wares. Let's talk with Sandal.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's
Aww.
rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Dad, that wasn't a very nice thing to say. He's simple. What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
Yay!
There you have it.
Enchantment! Alright, I want some enchanting done. Let's take a look.
Enchantment!
Enchantment! Okay, so on the Oathkeeper, we can enchant it with Novice Slow Rune, which reduces movement speed, a Flame Rune, +1 fire, a Journeyman Lightning Rune, +2 electricity damage. I'm all about the more damage. Let's put that in there. Except runes and enchantment. All enchantable items in the party inventory, including those currently equipped, can be upgraded by an enchanter, so long as you also have runes available. Select the item you wish to enchant, then drag and drop in the desired rune. Drag and drop the desired runes into the slots on the item. Oh, we're ahead of you. Already done. Now, let's look at that weapon. We probably really ought to give this to Alistair. What is he using right now? He's got a Warden's Longsword that does 7.70. All right, we'll give it to Alistair. He doesn't have a backup weapon. Let's give him. Doesn't really need a backup because he's always going to be in the thick of things, so we won't worry about that. We need to probably work on getting this fatigue down. All right, let's go back to me. Okay, that's good. Morrigan has her staff, which she doesn't need any other weapon. Sten, he'll be on the front lines. He doesn't need a backup. Liliana, you have your bow. Excuse me. What kind of bow? She has a wild's bow. And we're going to leave that on her. For backup, she's got a dagger, but she could probably use this mace. Instead, we'll lose the +4 attack. Put that on her. Bentley! Alright, I guess we're done. We cleared out a lot of our inventory, which is good. Okay, who are you? Levi.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden.
Levy.
Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I don't remember Duncan mentioning him. I'm Sasha. I've never heard of you. Duncan never mentioned you. I'm going to say Duncan never mentioned you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
How did you know Duncan?
It's a bit of a tale, that is. But I'm the one who brought the Grey Wardens back to Ferelden.
Really?
Well, I was one of the ones. There were a lot of us. Maker's breath, I'm a bit nervous. Honoured to be here, really.
Go ahead and tell your tale.
After King Marek freed us from the Orlesians, the Grey Wardens begged the King's permission to come into Ferelden, some sort of internal business. Me and a mess of other Warden sympathisers spoke on behalf of your order. Tan Loghain was very much against letting Orlesian Wardens in the kingdom. But Marek, Andraste, bless him, was a fair-minded monarch and he let them in.
Go on.
So that's why I was there when the Wardens and their leader, Genevieve, presented herself to the King. The first Wardens in Ferelden in over a century. Proudest day of my life, that was. Duncan was a bit of a scamp back then. We were of an age and struck up a friendship. The King himself went with the Wardens on their mysterious business. When he returned, he rescinded King Ardland's decree, and the Wardens came back to Ferelden for good.
Oh, wow. A lot of choices here. Why were the Grey Wardens cast out by Arlen?
People say it's because the Wardens have become terribly unpopular. Just soaking up ties and not doing a bleeding thing for the kingdom. I say that's bollocks, as recent events have shown.
Marek rescinded the decree just like that?
Marek was a bit of a visionary. A powerful mind, that one. In his travels with the Wardens, he must have seen how important their cause was, and been moved by it.
Okay, I thank you for your part in bringing the wardens here,
Oh, your stomach's all aflutter. You're welcome.
if we can trust you. What promise did Duncan make to you?
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last warden commander of Ferelden back when the wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Okay, what happened next? Go on.
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one, and our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchant, a bit nervous, honoured to be here.
I'm surprised you kept your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the Blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
Couldn't you just go there by yourself? I've never heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
How will reclaiming the peak help the wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
What do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
Okay, so he doesn't want to go there himself. Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Cailan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Okay, we'll help him.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Oh, okay, so he is going to help. Quest updated. Okay, this is premium content. Soldier's Peak. Travel to Soldier's Peak. Levy offered to take you through the maze of tunnels that led to the old Grey Warden base of Soldier's Peak. He wishes to uncover proof that his ancestor, Sophia Dryden, was the hero his family always thought she was. A king's confidant. Journey to Ban Loren's lands. There are rumors that a fellow survivor of Ostagar has escaped the prisons of Ban Loren and is seeking the aid of the Grey Wardens. The band's lands lie in the northwest reaches of the Benorn. The escaped prisoner has likely taken refuge in the deep woods of the estate. Okay. I believe we have talked to everybody and we are now ready to go. Let's do a quick save. And let's get out of here. Ooh, decisions. Who are we going to take? Well, we definitely have to take Morrigan. I'm taking Alistair.
Yes.
Alistair's always going to be at my side. Morrigan.
Indeed.
Now, let's see. I'm going to give Sten another chance. There's really no need for us to take Liliana because I'm a rogue and she's a rogue bard. No, I can't sing, but I can't think of a reason why I would need to take her with us. We're gonna take Sten and see how he works out, and if he doesn't do so well, we might have to
Yes.
swap him out for Bentley. Whoa, okay. Everything's all highlighted now. To places we can go. Well, we're going to do what Alistair had suggested. He said, let's go see the Arl in Redcliffe Village. Uh-oh, want to do some fighting? Maybe not. Old Tigran.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine
Tegrin.
weapon and arms, dwarven made.
What's going on in Orzammar?
There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Oh, okay. He's right to the point. Jeez. What do you have to sell? Might need to get this. Fire resistance, cold resistance, armor. +1 armor. Huh. And he has gifts too. But his gifts cost. Painting. Alistair, let's go to you real quick. Okay, he has an amulet of cold resistance, which we haven't come across anybody casting cold at us. What about Sten? He probably needs some better protection. That is a +1 strength. He doesn't have a belt on. He doesn't have an amulet on either. I say we go ahead and buy the belt. And we buy this too. We're gonna be, our money is gonna be down, but we're gonna buy it. All right. Thank you. Let's put that on before I forget. Alistair. Put that on. And Sten. Sten, let me look at your... Go ahead and put that on. Let's look at your character sheet. 28. What is Alistair's? He's 23. Okay. We're gonna put this belt on Alistair. Okay. Oh, we're up to +16 on him. We're still neutral, but it's going up. We're negative on her, probably negative on him. Yep. What is that? Item set bonus. Steel, steel, steel. Is that where we're getting the item set bonus from? Rough. Okay, yeah, and I needed to put something on me. Yep, there we go. Cured. Cured. We need some cured leather boots. Is that it? I believe so. Alright. See ya. Alright, how do we get out of here? Back this way? Yes.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind, Alistair?
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
No. No, you didn't.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry.
Good gracious.
The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Really? So you're not just a bastard, you're a royal bastard. Doesn't that make you the heir to the throne? I don't know if that does or not.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often.
Oh, he liked that.
I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I can understand that. Yeah, I think I understand. Wait, does Logain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually he just stopped coming.
Let's see. And you think the Arl will help us?
I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Logain has come to the same conclusion as we have. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Oh, he's so cute. That's not really what you think, is it? And what does that make me? As you command, my prince. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
He's too cute. Alistair approves. Okay. All right. Quick save here. What we got going on over here? Some death root. Guess we can't get in that door. Cross the bridge. Hello, you. Thomas?
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
I think Ban Tegan, he was the one talking with the Queen. Oh, there's a lot of sick people in here.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly.
Smart man.
Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Taryn Kuzlin.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Of course we'll help.
There are no darkspawn here,
Oh,
and nothing to
good
gain.
gracious.
It is a fool's errand.
Be quiet, Sten. No one asked for your opinion. Then leave if you don't like it. What would you have us do instead?
Leave.
Leave? And what about our plan to get Arleman's help?
The plan was never to come and defend this village.
Okay, you can stop talking now. If there's a chance to rescue the Arl, we have to try.
Yet helping these humans does nothing of the sort.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Morgan.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Can I discuss the situation with you?
Of course.
Okay, so we have Sten and Morgan who are negative Nancy, so we're not going to listen to them. Let's see here. You have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Quest? What quest?
Eamon's illness is very serious. The Arlessa, out of desperation, sent the knights on a quest for a cure. I know little about this, other than that the cure was supposed to be an ancient relic of great power. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Didn't we meet Sir Perth in Lothering? Why are you in the chantry with the villagers? So what happens after this battle is over? What exactly are these things that attacked the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead? Spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
Okay. Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Okay, that makes sense. So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
There had better be a reward after all this. I'm not going to say that because we are trying to stop the Darkspawn, and to do that we need to speak with the Arl. And he, of course, is sick right now, so I don't care about a reward at this point. We're just trying to do the right thing. All right, let me get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa, look at how much Sten and Morgan disapproved. Wow. He is really mad. He's still neutral, though. Well, he's just going to have to get over it. The Arl of Redcliffe. Seek out Arl Eamon. Alistair thinks you should seek the help of Arl Eamon at Redcliffe, a highly respected noble who has a great deal of influence in the land's meat. You have traveled to Redcliffe only to discover that the village is suffering nightly attacks from the walking dead, and that Castle Redcliffe is locked shut, showing no signs of life or activity. Village under siege. Prepare Redcliffe for the attack. Van Tegan has directed you to Sir Perth, who leads the Knights of Redcliffe, and Murdoch, the mayor, who is in charge of the militia. Perth and Murdoch will know what Redcliffe needs to be prepared for nightfall. Talk to Sir Perth. Sir Perth and his knights are stationed near the windmill. Talk to Murdoch. Murdoch is the mayor in the town square. Let's make this active. Close that, because we won't be getting to the premium content anytime soon. Okay. And I guess we will look around this chantry, because I see some people we could talk to. We'll do that the next time around. So, I thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.